hard to learn. And I'm not saying it's impossible. It's not impossible, but it's very difficult.
Right.
And again, going back to students, junior high school students, and high school students, and even college students, they don't have the time. They just don't have the time to really focus on learning English.
忙しいよね、みんなね。なんかしてるよね。
Yeah. I think, like I said when we hung out with Aki and Chris, I think I think students should have a choice. Either you can take English because you want to take English, or you can take higher level Japanese.
Okay.
I think you should have a choice. If you're like, I really don't care about English, or I really don't like English, I want to learn higher level Japanese.
Okay.
Focus on, really getting good at kanji, really getting good at, learning how to read and communicate in Japanese, and have that choice. Or if you're like, I really want to learn a foreign language.
Yeah.
Then
それも入れていいよね。
yeah, then you can have a choice, maybe.
大学とかに行ったらあるんだろうけど。
I don't know.
語学の大学。
Okay.
そういう、ある。何かであるよ。
Yeah, but it's too late by then.
なるほどね。
It's too late. I mean, okay, so okay.
中学校でもそういうのやった方がいいってこと？
Well, I mean, I think students should have a choice early. And I think students need a responsibility to feel like what they want to do is important. Like if it's just,はいはいやれやれ、はいはいやれやれ、もう決めたから考えなく、はいこれやれ。Then I feel like they never really build a kind of feeling that what they want to do is important. But if they feel like, okay, you can choose this one or this one, which do you want? Of course, maybe their parents will say you should do this or you should do that, but really let them have the choice on it. And if they can choose what they want to do, I feel like maybe they will have more energy to do it.
確かにね。やりたい方がいい。興味持ってる方がやる気出るもんね。
Yeah. I mean, if I want to play basketball, but you tell me I need to play badminton, I don't want to play badminton.
Yeah.
Fuck badminton. I want to play basketball. But no, you have to play badminton because we are playing badminton.
Yeah.
Badminton is what we are playing. Like, but I don't want to play badminton. But we are playing badminton. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna just sit down.
Yeah.
Then they don't want to do it. It's the same with English or other things that they, maybe don't understand or they're not interested in. If you're not good at music, but you have to take music, you're probably not going to put a lot of energy into music. But if you're very good at art, maybe music is not really your thing, but you're very good at drawing. You put more energy into drawing, right? So it's kind of the same, but students, they can't choose. So if English was just, I told one teacher, if I could change anything about English education in Japan, the number one thing I would change would be
system.
Yeah, the system should be skill-based.
Okay, skill-based.
Yeah, like if you cannot do this, you don't get to go here.
Okay.
Like you have to be able to perform.
最低レベルをね。
Yeah, if you can't write the alphabet, you can't go to the next level. If you can't read CAT, if you can't even read it and you don't know what CAT is, then you should not be able to go all the way to Sannense. There's no way that you should be able to do that.
先生じゃないっけ？
ん？
先生じゃないっけ？
Not mine, not at my school, but that was at the other guy's school. Yeah.
Okay.
But
あ、そうだ。
and that was a teacher. Yeah. But you know, I mean, I think that, you know, everything has to have a skill base. You know, if you're on my team and you're not good, why are you on the team? You know, you can be training or learning or doing whatever you need to do to get better. And then when you're ready, you can move up. And I think, you know, that's another reason why learning English is difficult, is because you're just kind of pushed, you know, to the front, even if you don't know. And that's why students are afraid to ask questions, because they're like, oh, I don't know.
そうだよね。
They're gonna laugh at me. People are gonna make fun of me.
それ考えたらさ、もう英語だけじゃないんだよね。
Yeah.
日本の教育って
Yeah.
英語だけじゃないから、全部丸暗記のシステム、流れ作業でやってるから、いろいろ自ら考える力っていうのが育たないんだよね。We don't have a discussion class and we don't have a, なんだっけ、発表するやつ。
Okay.
そういうのないからね。そういうの必要だと思うんだよね。
I think when students feel like their opinion is important, then they will be more aggressive to discuss. But there is almost zero time where their opinion or their thoughts really matter. You know, you go to school, you do what you're told. You go to Juku, you do what they tell you to do. You pass the test, and then you move to the next place where you do what people tell you to do. And when you graduate from school, you go to a business and they tell you what to do. And you do what they tell you to do. And your opinion and your way of thinking doesn't really matter, because you're here to do what I told you to do.
Yeah.
So why should they?
だから大人になって迷子になるんだな、きっとみんな。
I don't know. I'm not Japanese.
だから大人になってこう自分探しの旅とか行っちゃうんじゃない？
I can't say. I mean, there are some
つながってきた感じがする。
there are some people who, you know, they kind of like, you're a bad boy or you're a bad girl because you're fighting against the system, or you're doing something very different. You're being different. You're being difficult. And society looks at them and says, you know, you're not really being part of, you know, what we're doing. You're a bad person. But a lot of those people, they don't fit.
Yeah.
And they want to do something different. And they don't see the point of following the way that everything is going, because it's not in their heart. And, you know, I can respect them for wanting to be different or wanting to do something different or following what they want to do in their life. I'm not mad at that. I'm more mad at, you know, how some parts of, you know, Japan society are. But if you feel that you don't fit 100%, and it's hard for you to discuss and talk to people about what you think is important for the future of Japan, then I think that's a problem. I wouldn't say everybody is, you know,
Society 何？
society, shakai. So I think some people have some really strange opinions, and you know, it's okay if you have strange opinions, but I think you still have to be able to listen to others and kind of look at the whole picture. It's not just you. you know, and you have to think about, okay, well, what about the older people? What about the younger people? What about the people who are working? And when you get older, what do you want to happen to you? What do you want to happen for the country? There's a lot of things that people need to think about, but the problem is good discussion. There aren't many people who are trying to have these good discussions, at least that I see. Maybe they are there. Maybe they exist. I don't know, but a lot of people are quite shy and they don't want to say their opinions, or they're kind of afraid to say.
Some people don't have any opinion, and some people are shy.
I think they have opinions. They just don't want people to talk shit about them, or look down on them, or call them stupid, or, you know, really make them feel bad. You know, people are kind of fragile here.
What?
They break easy.
Okay.
And, you know, if you say something that they don't like, or, you know, すぐ傷つく. You know, there's a lot of that.
そうだね。
So, you know,
弱いかもね。打たれ弱いのか。
like, okay, I don't know who you are. If you're watching this, I don't know who you are. But number one, other people don't really matter. Their opinion of you doesn't really matter.
そうだね。
Don't, if someone says, you know, they don't like your hat, fuck them. It doesn't matter. It's your hat and you can wear your hat. If you like your hat, then great. Other people's opinion of you doesn't really matter, because everyone is different. So if you're really thin and skinny, or really fat, if you're happy, then fuck it.
Yeah.
Be who you are. Enjoy whatever you enjoy doing. Don't let people kind of, you know, make you feel bad about you loving yourself and living your life. You know, there are people that will support you and like you for whatever you are. But if you're worried about
あの人が何言ってんのかなとか、この人がああ言われたら嫌だなとかってことね。
yeah, don't worry about that. Everybody's different. Everybody has good points and bad points.
そうだね。
And, you know, if you're living your life and you're happy living your life, then live your life. You know, other people, some people just like talking shit. Some people just like to cause trouble and make other people feel bad and talk shit. Don't worry about them. Live your life. People say what they want to say.
Yeah. じゃあ、これで終わりにしようか。
To you, this is your show.
というわけで、私のパートナーは本質くんでした。ありがとうございます。
はい。